Good Friday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Jesse Peterson, and let's go in and talk about the weather for your Friday. Starting off, what is going on right now throughout the entire state? Right now, absolutely nothing. I'm talking about nice, dry conditions as we get into today, and hopefully that should continue throughout the majority of the day, but there is a little shower chance that we may have to talk about. We'll talk about that in just a second. Now, what's going on throughout the entire U.S.? We do have some heavy rainfall going on from Illinois down through Missouri and Arkansas, Oklahoma, getting in on some of that as well. We also do have some rainfall over here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, even some snowfall up here in Maine, up here in Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, and even some rainfall down here along the coast of California and Florida. Everybody else, though, seems to be doing pretty well, especially down here in the southeast. No rainfall right now. Now, in terms of cloud cover right now doesn't seem to be a huge concern. Does not seem to be a huge concern right now. We do have may still have some hazy conditions, but for the most part, it's definitely mostly clear right now. Cloud cover for the future as we go on and push this forward. Definitely not seeing a whole bunch, even as you get into around noon. Now, by the time we get into around like the afternoon hours, here's around 3 p.m., you start to see some starting to pop up for sure. Even as you go to around 7 o'clock p.m., going all the way to 9 to 10 o'clock p.m., we are seeing cloud cover now going on throughout these areas. Now, by the time you move to around 12 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock in the morning, we're still seeing cloud cover, but definitely not as much as during the afternoon. Current temperatures right now, we're talking about 60s for the majority of us, 65, Somerville, 67 in Beaufort, Charleston, 65 in Myrtle Beach, as well as 66 in Georgetown, 65, Florence, 64, Orangeburg, 67 in Columbia, 64, Newberry, 66 in Clemson, all the way to Gaffney, and then 64 York, 63 Rock Hill. Air quality for today, we are at a moderate on the scale. Not too bad, but definitely not the best. Good for like the low country areas and other areas around there. So definitely still be paying attention with that air quality. Just because it's in the moderate and not in like the unhealthy for sensitive groups, doesn't mean that it's still, it's technically good. Good. So just make sure that you are paying attention. Highs for today is going to be in the 80s. I mean, we're seeing 89 in Columbia, Orangeburg, 81 in Charleston, 86 in Moncks Corner, 84, Georgetown, 88, Florence, Dillon, Sumter, 86, Rock Hill, 84 in Greenville. Winds for today going to be honestly pretty calm. I mean, we're talking about 3 to 5 miles per hour in some areas, maybe even up to around 9 to 10, and then maybe even near the coastal areas around 10 to 15. Those wind gusts, though, going to be up from around 10 miles an hour all the way up to around 20 or so. Rainfall, I mean, you see like these isolated spots of rainfall, and if you were here last night, you remember when we were talking about this for today. But for today, we're talking about isolated showers, maybe even some isolated downpours that could occur today. We'll look at that in just a second in the models, but for right now, that's what we're looking at. SPC outlook for today, no thunderstorms are expected, fire weather, nothing here, excessive rainfall, nothing here as well. If we go on and look at the crazy score, if you have no idea what the crazy score is, it is a score that we see how active our conditions are throughout the entire state of South Carolina. And right now we're at a 16. Why? Well, slightly breezy or cloudy, no major concern. Maybe some isolated showers, downpours possible, but no major concerns for today. And so that's why we're down to a 16. So let's go on now and look at our models. Let's go on now and look at the models. Remember that time will be at the bottom right or the bottom portion of your screen. I guess bottom right, bottom left, wherever. It's going to be down there. So make sure that you are paying attention because you could easily lose track. We're going to start off here around 8 a.m. And as you just go in and push this forward, you can see rainfall going all the way through here 3 p.m. all the way to around 4 o'clock p.m. here. And that rainfall is going to continue to push east. And it's not going to be too bad. It's going to be more isolated more than anything. And then it kind of just goes away. It fizzles out by the time we get to the evening hours. So just some isolated showers, isolated downpours as we get into this afternoon. But it's not going to be too bad. Even as you get into around 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, nothing. So just watch for that. And that's all I have to say. So make sure if you have not hit the like button yet, go on and do so. Also hit the subscribe button. We're at 729, trying to get to 800. Also hit the share button. Share with your friends, family members, acquaintances, and people that you don't talk to regularly because it's free. And you both can share as many times as you want. But that's all. Make sure you tune in tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. for your Friday evening forecast update. Also tomorrow morning with your Saturday morning forecast update.